inlet gap. Don't worry. I can snip them out. Where is Dwarf Tunnel? Near here?
I finally get to work out. See this wall here? It's actually an illusion made with refracted light. Cool, huh? You know, they used to call this place Gem Valley because of all the crystals in the rock walls. The crystals are how the dwarves disguise the entrance. Here, look. This big rock looks normal, but I can shine my light to nullify the illusion. I know you want to see, right? Ta-da! Here's what the entrance to Dwarf Tunnel really looks like. Now get in there!
We found it! Dwarf Village!
Come on, let's buy some nitromyte.
Watch the shopkeeper done got a job to do. The tunnel's a mess further in. Ooh-wee, let me tell you. Well, there's a lot of monsters, so you should buy some items first. I am minding the shop. Well, on that note, welcome!
For what, huh? Well, it's further down the tunnel. Give me a sec. I'll make a path for you. You're welcome! For adventurers, eh? Well, be seeing you.
Yeah, I'm Watts. Who's asking? Oh, you want nitromyte? I got some here. It'll cost you, though, 5,000 lucre. Not an easy mark, huh? Fine, I can give you a discount. How's 3,000 lucre sound? Here, take your nitromyte. Oh, wait, I ain't got time to chat. I'm looking for Gnome, our patron elemental. He ain't nowhere to be found. There's just been so many dang quakes and rumbles down here. I came to check on Gnome, but he was gone. What a mess. No time to waste. I'll be deeper in the caves looking for Gnome.
Oh, wait! He's gone. Nitromyte! Remember, fuel, not food. Can travel to Valsena now. Let's go!
Hey everyone, I'm still a little worried that Gnome is... Let's catch up to Watts and figure this out before we go to Valsena. I have a bad feeling that I just can't shake.
Time for retreat!
Where'd this hole come from? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Did you hear that? I ain't gonna stick around. Later!
What? Huge bowl just appeared! Hey! Not food! Can't eat us! Go home!
Don't think so.
Allow me.
Ouch!
Prepare. Wait! Ah! I will not hold back.
On it!
No amount of reason can reach it in this state. Careful!
Stronger than you think!
Don't think so. Don't think so.
Allow me. Prepare. Wait! This is how it is done in the rough way.
Here!
That one was on me.
Got you!
That stings. Careful. We don't know what it's going to do next. That one was on me.
Stronger than you think!
Don't think so.
Everyone doing all right? Woo! So that's the legendary subterranean monster Jour Eater. Well, I'll be. Oh, the tunnel entrance you know as Stone Split Gap, we call Gem Valley. They say that Jour Eater only surfaces in the valley once every 1,000 years. Oh, you all are lucky. The first gnome goes missing, and now Jour Eater appears. What in tarnation is going on?
Well, my ears done started burning.
Gnome! You're all right!
Well, of course I'm all right. See? There I was, just taking a nap, minding my own business, when Jour Eater done come out of nowhere and dug a burrow straight through my bed. If I hadn't woken up, I'd have been that monster's lunch. Whew.
Ooh, that ain't nothing to laugh about.
Gnome? We need your help.
Oh, if it ain't Fairy! Been too long, sister!
With the power of the elementals, we can open the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana. Please?
Well, I ain't one to turn down a request from an upstanding lady like yourself. Leave it to me, miss.
I'll be. You guys are friends with the great and powerful gnome. Here, I'll send you right back to the entrance to Dwarf Tunnel with this magic rope. You all take care now. Oh, give my regards to Gnome.
Let's give it to Voyage. If that crazy coot still can't get us to Valsena after all this, so help me.
Oh, good choice.
This is useful.
Oh, good choice.
Nice! Looks useful.
Oh, good choice.
I had wanted this.
Oh, good choice.
This is useful.
Who are you people?
Brought nitromyte. You forgot?
Oh, right. I didn't forget. I just couldn't remember. So, what's that nitromyte for again? I'm kidding. I remember now. It's for my revamped cannon, right? Excellent! Excellent! Head to the backyard, and I'll meet you there. Isn't she a beauty? This is the revolutionary, ultra-fabulous turbo cannon #2! Wind shear? Check. Targeting? Check. Locked onto Valsena? Ready?
Valsena? No, just holes.
Looks like this is the only way to get to Valsena.
No one is perfect on the first try. I suppose we should take this in stride. Let us be off, everyone.
Oh, you want an audience with the Hero King? Well, I'm Duran. I'm a Valsenan soldier. It's a long story, but I was away on a mission when I heard rumors that the magician kingdom of Altena was planning to invade from the north. Just came back to report to the king. Sorry to leave, but I'm in a hurry. Valsenan soldiers are top-notch. Our enemies are magic users. Don't let anything happen to the king. I'm begging you. Good luck. I'm counting on you.
What happened? Hang on.
Altena mages attacked. His Majesty is in danger.
What?
party finally made it to the kingdom of Valsena, only to find it in shambles from the attacking Altanish forces.
Well done. Release the magical creatures into the castle and fall back for now.
Yes, sir!
Huh? Enemies from the bridge. Oh no! Gotta get to the king! So much destruction. Gotta defeat Altana now.
Behold! Even the Hero King is powerless when paralyzed by magic.
You must be the Crimson Wizard of Altana. Tell me, why would Valda, the true queen, mount this cowardly attack?
Well, she seeks to control the Mana Stones and thought it best to destroy Valsena before retaliation. Her Majesty is not troubled by past alliances.
A pity.
That is all you wish to ask? So be it. Take this! Stop! Forgive the interruption. Until the next time, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty! Are you alright?
Duran? Have you returned? Oh.
Your Majesty. We are searching for the elementals that reside near the Mana Stones of the world. Please, tell us where to find this Kingdom Stone.
Fairy. I see. Then you are all traveling under Fairy's guidance. I have met one of your kind when I stood against the Dragon Lord. In truth, I was chosen by that fairy.
What?
Sadly, that fairy was cut down at the hands of the Dragon Lord. I was spared. If fairies have come to our realm again, this bodes ill for the world. 8 Mana Stones exist in the world. The powers of earth, water, fire, wind, light, darkness, the moon, and wood originate from these stones. You will find the elemental spirits of each stone living nearby.
We have already located the elementals of light and earth, Lumina and Gnome.
Heyo! How you doing?
6 remain. You must travel to Palo Port by boat from Baiser. From there, you can reach Laurent's Mana Stone. It is the Wind Stone.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. We will find the stones.
You need Sylphid's wind powers in order to find the remaining stones. Return once you have found him. Safe travels to you all.
Boyage? Oh, you mean my older brother. I'm Jour. I know you want to get back to Maya, but hang on. I'm still setting up my brother's invention.
this.
Oh, good choice.
I have an eye for quality.
Oh, good choice.
I had wanted this.
I'm Jour, younger brother of Voyage, and he told me all about you. He even gave me this cannon to help out with your little adventures. Hop in! I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm a much better shot than he is. Ready?
Lots of people in Beiser.
We should be able to board a ship to Palo here. Let's go to the docks.
Looking for labor? Now normally I'd offer you a deal on indentured servants, but I'm sold out. Someone already bought the last bratty boy I had. That kid had a few screws loose. Kept saying he was a prince or something.
What? That boy might very well have been Elliot. Where is he now?
Oh, you knew him? Duh. Sorry, but the man just bought the wares and left. I didn't pry, since business is business. Oh, have mercy! I sold the kid to a red-eyed man. That's all I know, I swear.
I cannot let this go. People's lives are not goods to be bartered. You should be ashamed.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. I will change my wicked ways. Just please spare me.
Red eyes.
Jarl a ghost? I don't know, but gonna bring it back, no matter what.
Coming aboard?
First time in Laurent. What is it like? Huh?
Let's make sure we buy what we need once we arrive in Palo.
Is in a terrible state. We should ask around town and find out more. There could be a lead on one of the mana stones after all.
Captain Riesz?
Huh?
Your Highness, you are alive! I am so glad you were spared.
Liza, is that you? Oh, how fortunate!
Hush, please, Captain. We must be discreet lest the Navarlan agents overhear. I am not the only Laurentian survivor. There are many more in hiding in the mountains. Captain, go to the Semnosa meadow.
Hey! You gonna take my order or not?
Sorry for the wait.
Niccolo? It is you! You have to know me. Come on! Isabella must have gotten to you too.
Careful. The mountains are full of dangerous creatures.
Find your friends soon. What? Semnosa flowers.
Huh? Where am I?
Captain! Thank goodness. This is our secret base. We have been preparing the remaining Amazon forces since Navarro attacked the Citadel.
Oh.
We chased after the kidnapped prince during the Navarlan assault, but unfortunately we stumbled into the Somnosa meadow and succumbed to the sleep spores. Once the wind blew the spores away, we awoke to a cold trail and the Citadel burning in the distance. We have failed you and Prince Elliot.
Please, I am simply happy that you are alive.
Thank you, Your Highness. Once your companions are awake, please come to the meeting room. Everyone wishes to see you, Captain.
I am so pleased to see you well.
Please, do not strain yourself.
I am fine, child.
How can we take the Citadel from the thieves who have it overrun? A frontal attack would easily be rebuffed by Navarro. Is there any way?
Forgive me, I am a mere caretaker. I never learned tactics or strategies of war. Wait. We should consult with the sage Domperi. He may have wisdom to impart upon us.
Domperi?
Yes! Back when the world was waging war on the Dragon Lord and his unstoppable forces, Domperi advised the Hero King on strategy, which led Valsena to victory.
Where can we find this tactician?
He is difficult to locate. Domperi is koropokkur. They are small, reclusive beings that dwell in Rabbite Forest, south of Jadd.
Then we must go and find him.
Please wait! The koropokkur do not like larger folk such as us. You may not be able to meet with him at all.
So, what do we do?
Domperi may not agree to meet with you in your current forms. You must appear less human and more koropokkur-like. You must find the legendary Minor Mallet. Rumor has it that the item is in Baiser. With it, you could possibly pass for koropokkurs.
This way! Huh? Van Boyage's cannon.
Oh, you know my cousin?
The name's Merci. Nice to meet you. Will this reach Beiser? But of course. Are you ready?
Welcome. Looking for something in particular? I always wanted to set up shop like this. Running a shop isn't as fun as I thought. Well, enjoy your doodads. I think I'll go take a nap.
To Rabbite Forest and find the koropokkur village.
Coming aboard?
Got the Minor Mallet. Now we can be koropokkurs.
We must take care not to be found out. Domperi is known for his intelligence, after all.
Hey! You see that? Really make us tiny?
Three do not look familiar.
We're new. Just moved. Nice to meet you.
Is it just me, or does something about you smell human?
Must be the human I hitched a ride on. Got some stink on me.
It is hard to avoid those simple, stinky humans.
Yeah. Do you know where we can find Domperi, the sage?
How about you look for the fellow yourself?
Ask villagers about Domperi, I think.
Careful you don't reveal that you're actually big folk.
here.
Of course he is. I am he.
What? But I asked if you knew where he was.
When you asked, I was taking a turn around the village. I did not know where I would be at any one moment.
Such an annoying old man. Wow, that's, deep?
What? Do you doubt me, youngin'?
We came for advice, Domperi. There's a rumor that mice invaded a koropokkur homestead near the kingdom of Laurent. We figured other koropokkers might know how to help them get their village back. Any ideas?
My, that is dreadful. Laurent, you say? Oh, I have an idea. First, you must locate the wind elemental, Sylphid.
The wind statue blocks the way, even if we want to find Sylphid.
Ah, is that so? Wind is an ever-changing element. But as the world's mana power ebbs, there may be those who have found a way to twist Sylphid's powers for ill.
What?
The wind is restless. Something may have befallen the statue. Regardless, listen well to what I have to say. From one of the mountain paths in Laurent is the entrance to Gust Hall, a dangerous wind labyrinth. You can traverse the hall by changing the directions of the wind statues to create a path. The rest is up to you. The Windstone can be found deep within. There, you may also find Sylphid. Sylphid can spread the sleep spores from the Somnosa meadow throughout Citadel Laurent to incapacitate the Navarral agents.
You knew we weren't koropokkur.
It was obvious. If you were koropokkur, you would have known that this is the only settlement of our kind in the whole world. Besides, I can tell that you have a fairy within you. We koropokkur can see that you are her chosen one with a single glance. I am not fond of humans myself, but I know that if Fairy is here, the world is in dire peril. We cannot turn a blind eye. Pardon my teasing from earlier. I just cannot help myself. Oh, there is no greater joy.